Good morning, student. How are you? Hope you are doing well over there. So today we are going to study the next topic, named as crisis management. Okay, it is somehow connected to disaster management. Okay, so crisis, in a simple term, is a time of great danger or difficulty. Crisis means danger, difficulty. Okay, it means the moment when things change and either improve or get worse. Okay, it means the moment when things changes suddenly and either it get improve or get worse. Okay, it is a condition under crisis, but crisis in a simple term is a time of great danger or difficulty. Okay, just remember crisis means difficulty, a time of danger or difficulty. A crisis is a difficult or dangerous time in which a solution is needed. Okay, crisis and disaster are related, and disaster can certainly lead to crisis. Okay, crisis and disaster are connected, but as disaster can contribute to crisis. Crisis can arise from various situations, including unpredictable events, not just from disaster. Okay, it is not it is not the thing that disaster only create crisis, but crisis can uh, emerge from any other thing apart from disaster. Example. Now we are going to study example. A sudden and violent shaking of Earth's surface. Okay, Earth's surface. It is an indication of earthquake. Okay, causing widespread damage and displacement. Okay, an overflow of water onto land that is normally dry. The land that is normally dry, and there is overflow of water. Okay, leading to property damage. Yes, and disruption of infrastructure. It damage property. It damage infrastructure. Okay, it damage the living activities. Powerful storms with strong winds and heavy rainfall causing flooding, storm surges, and widespread destruction. Okay, the powerful storm. Suddenly, the powerful storm causes widespread destruction. Uncontrolled fire. Yes, uncontrolled fire. Sometimes in, we can say, in jungle, or in a, we can say, in agriculture area. Sometimes there is a fire which is uncontrolled. So that can threaten, or that can destruct or damage the ecosystem. Okay, so crisis is a difficult or dangerous situation. Okay, sometimes disaster contribute to crisis, but it is not always that disaster only create crisis. Sometimes there are such other things that can lead to crisis. Okay, large waves caused by underwater earthquake. Okay, earthquake. Okay, earthquake. There is an earthquake underwater that can cause large waves. Okay, which can cause massive destruction along coastline of seas. A sudden and severe decline in the value of stock. Yes, financial crisis. When there is a sudden and severe decline in value of stock, means we can say that in terms of stock market, shares are undervalue or shares are low. Okay, recession. In there is an employment crisis. There is a recession. Recession is called as employment crisis, leading to financial losses for investor and potential economic instability. When a bank is unable to meet its financial obligation, causing loss of deposit and potential system risks. A significant decline in economic activity characterized by reduced production, increased unemployment, and decreased consumer spending. Yes, when there is an increase in unemployment, when there is a when there is increase in unemployment and decrease in consumer spending, then there is a significant decline in economic activity, so it is called as economic crisis. An outbreak of disease that spreads rapidly across a wide geographical area affecting a large number of people. Okay, outbreak of disease. Okay, then widespread occurrence of an outbreak of disease means pandemic COVID-19. Okay, then a pre-occurrence of infectious disease in a community at a particular time. Then the release of liquid petroleum into environment causing significant damage to ecosystem and human health. Okay, sometimes there is a release of liquid petroleum in environment that can cause destruction in environment, that can damage the ecosystem. An attack on a computer system or network, often with the intent to disrupt operation, steal data, or cause damage. Unethical hacking. Unethical. Okay, because it is a which cyber attack, what we call a cyber attack. So it is an attack on computer system. It is also called as it is also one of the crises. Then sources of crisis: earthquakes, hurricane floods, wildfires, and other natural events can disrupt lives, infrastructure, and economies, leading to crisis. Recession, financial market crashes, war, conflict, political instability, international tension, climate tension, pollution disrupt economies. Organizational failures like poor management, failure to adapt to changing conditions contribute to organizational crisis. Okay, employment crisis, mental health issues, stress and burnout can contribute to crisis. Then workplace dispute, lack of employee morale and inadequate training can create tension and lead to crisis. Organization crisis, we call it organizational crisis. Conclusion: understanding the potential cause of crisis is important for effective crisis management. We have to identify crisis because we have to, for identification, it is very important to know what is crisis, and self-awareness is very important. I always say there must be self-awareness. By identifying potential risks with proper planning, we can mitigate the impact of crisis. Mitigate means slow down, minimize the impact of crisis and minimize the negative impact. Effective management requires proactive attitude. Yes, proactive. With focus, immediate needs and long-term adaptation, we can navigate these challenges and emerge stronger and more resilient. Resilient means we have faced such challenges of crisis and disaster, we are bouncing back from such situation. That's why it can create resilience skill in everyone. Okay, so this was all about introductory part of crisis. Okay, in crisis we have learned about financial crisis, employment crisis. Okay, then cyber attack, then earthquakes, floods, underwater for earthquake, how it can cause crisis. Okay, crisis is a time when change something. Okay, it a time it change, it get worse, like a recession. Recession was the time when there was number of unemployment. It changed the situation. Okay, there was uh, there was a, it decreased the economic growth of country. So it is different from disaster. Okay, there is a slight difference between disaster and crisis. So it was an introductory part of crisis. Now we are going to study in second part how to manage it. Okay, till then, thank you, take care, and best of luck for your future.